Hey Alice, what's wrong with you? Esther, it's been a while. Everything is just fine. Why did you ask that? Why did I ask that? It's because you didn't contact me at all. It's terrible of you to keep such an important thing from me as a secret. I'm sorry, I've just been so busy lately. I heard about that. You guys bought a condo, didn't you? And it's a high rise. That's amazing. My son Hector spent a lot of money on it. Did Hector tell you about that? I was going to contact you when everything gets settled. I've been so busy with the move. I'm sorry I haven't been able to contact you. You should have contacted me, you know. I was surprised to hear about it yesterday. I'm so excited to hear that you're moving to a high-rise in New York City. I'm so happy for you that you were able to marry Hector, Alice. Thanks to Hector that you're now a member of the upper-class society. Well, yes, I had no problem living in the apartment I've been living in before we moved out. But Hector insisted that he wanted to live in a high-rise. A high-rise! He's worked hard for that. He says he's recently been promoted as a department manager. He's indeed a brilliant kid, just like me. There's no way a person in his position would live in such a shabby apartment you were living in. He was right to take the plunge without listening to a poor woman like you. You should be grateful to my son, since he's the one who's providing for you. Oh, gosh. So, I'm thinking of going to see your new home sometime in the near future. When are you available? Tomorrow? What? Tomorrow? Well, sorry, Esther. I don't think tomorrow works. We just moved in, so things aren't organized yet. Besides, I've got a lot of work to do because of the move. So, I'd appreciate it if you could reschedule your visit. You said you just moved in. It's been a month, right? No matter how big the condo is, it can be organized in a month. You're not skipping work by saying that you're busy, are you? I'm not slacking off. I'm also working, so I can't spend all my time just for cleaning up. What work? You're a housewife, so cleaning up comes first, right? It's a different case this time. Besides, this month, the kids have school events, so I don't have much time. I've almost finished the living room and our stuff. But Hector hasn't put away his personal belongings. There are still a lot of cardboard boxes inside the room. Why don't you take care of those things right away? What a useless wife. Thanks to Hector that you were able to move into a high-rise, and now you're telling me that you can't even clean up for him? You're not doing your job properly as my son's wife. I'm also working, so I'm supposed to take care of myself. I do most of the childcare and house chores. Of course you do those things. Your job doesn't pay much anyway. It's natural for a woman to take care of the house chores. It's also a woman's job to take care of her husband. So stop messing around and get all things done. Jeez. Oh yes, how are my lovely grandchildren? They haven't been visiting me lately, which is kind of boring. They are doing just fine. They're both in upper grades of elementary school now, so they're busy with club activities and playing with their friends. I see. They're very bright just like me and Hector. They share their genes with their grandmother. You have to let them come visit me regularly. We need to make them understand how blessed they are to have my son as their father and me as their grandmother. Don't you understand that unless I tell you? You really are a very inconsiderate wife. I'm really glad that my grandchildren are different from you. I'm sorry. I'll tell the kids about that later. Oh my God, I guess I gotta go. If tomorrow doesn't work, I'll come visit you this weekend. You better make sure there are some good snacks and tea when I visit you. A good wife takes care of such things. This weekend? I have plans this weekend. Cancel those plans! I just told you that I'll visit you. You said tomorrow doesn't work, so I'm giving you a compromise. I have a meeting at work. You just gave me a short notice, and I can't make it because I have a prior engagement. Reuniting grandma with the grandkids is the top priority. Hector said that he'd be home this weekend. A good wife should be able to fit her husband's schedule into her own. Why don't you take time off to accommodate your husband's schedule? If you put in work meetings, you wouldn't be able to take care of your husband. You don't know enough about being a good wife. I don't know why you're suddenly telling me this, but... Yes, whatever. I've had enough of your appeal about being an incapable wife. I'll eat dinner and go home, so please take care of me. I'll even check your level of cooking. If you serve me a half-baked dish, I'll give you a private lecture about how to cook properly. See you later. Wait, Esther, you're troubling me. Oh dear. Hey, Alice! A high-rise is awesome, isn't it? It's the perfect place for brilliant people like me, my son, and my grandchildren to live. It feels so good to look down on people from a higher floor. It looks as if those poor people were crawling on the ground. Good evening, Esther. How can I help you? Oh, I'm sorry. I got lost in my own world. You know what? I'm so excited that I'm going to be able to live in that world. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Are you moving to a high-rise too? Yes! That's what I mean! I went to your place the other day and the thought just crossed my mind. I'm the one who deserves to live here. I just knew it. What? Are you telling me that you're moving in with us? I thought you bought a room at the high-rise yourself. Why would I have to buy it myself when I already have one I can live in? It's my son and his wife's house, which means it's also mine. No, you can't have such an important matter decided without me and my husband's permission. I'll have to talk to Hector about it. Oh, you didn't hear from him? My son already agreed to it. What's that? I haven't heard that at all. Living in a high-rise will give me peace of mind in my old age. I've been thinking that it's about time Hector and I move in together. It's a good thing he bought a condo. I'll get my stuff there tomorrow, so please clean up the mess. Are you kidding me? Wait a minute. That's too selfish. You can't move into the house since we don't have enough room. Each of the four of us has our own room. The only space available is the living room. You don't need a room of your own, Alice. When I saw it the other day, I like the view from your room the best. Starting tomorrow, that will be my room. I won't hear any objections. You should sleep in the living room. That's good enough for you. You should be thankful that you live in a high-rise. I can't do that. I take my work home with me. Besides, I also do remote work some days in the week. I need a room where I can work in peace. Besides, it's such a short notice. I'll be at work tomorrow, so I won't be able to pick up the packages. Alice, you know what? You're not doing much work anyway, so why don't you just take a day off? Your mother-in-law just told you that she's moving out. It's your duty as my son's wife to take a day off from your work and greet her politely. You must be really incompetent if you don't understand that. I really feel sorry for Hector, who married a terrible person like you. Huh? I told you that I can't do that, so please understand, Esther. Hector knows that you are moving in, right? Then he's the one who should take a day off to help you. I didn't know about the move until some minutes ago, so I can't take a day off if you suddenly ask me to. You really are an idiot. My son has an important job to support his family. He can't just suddenly take a day off. You seem to have a strange pride in your work. You earn less than Hector, you have no responsibility, and your job is worthless, right? It's natural for a woman to be a housewife and take care of the family, but you're just too proud to do so. But to make my son, the breadwinner of the family, take a day off because of your petty pride is beyond insane. You are such a useless wife that you can't even understand such a thing. When I move there, you'll have to educate your children well. They shouldn't grow up to be a person like you. Anyway, tomorrow, when you get my stuff, take everything out of the cardboard boxes and organize them. Since you seem to have a lot of good furnitures, you can keep those in your room. I'll use it. I'll be there tomorrow for dinner. If it's not done when I get there, I won't forgive you. That's absurd. You really are troubling me. I won't give up my room or my furniture. If you love Hector so much, then you should use his room. You should take care of the moving by yourself since I won't be able to help you. I've already reserved a moving company. Also, I signed a contract to sell the house I've been living in. I can't change the date. Besides, Hector needs his private time too. It's true that me and my son get along well together, but I don't like the idea of us sharing the same bedroom, so I can't take your suggestion. As a wife, you should live your life with us as a family. I'm taking care of a useless wife like you without abandoning you. You should be grateful for that. Why are you being so rebellious? Taking care of me? Hector doesn't take care of the house chores and looks after the kids at all. I'm the one doing all of them. And on top of that, you insist to move in with us? It's beyond unreasonable. You just can't do it because you're a bad wife. You're not even aware that it's normal for mother-in-law to move in with her son and his family. I'm going to give you a good lesson. You should be grateful to me for teaching you the common sense of this world. Even though you're an insane, useless wife, you're able to live in a high-rise, thanks to me and my son. See you tomorrow. Wait, Esther, I can't believe it. Hey, Alice, what are you doing? You don't have to come home again. What are you talking about all of a sudden? What's wrong with you? Don't you dare to talk to me like that. Hector told me about you. I heard you're having an affair while he's supporting you. You ungrateful bastard. You're not only useless, but you're also betraying your husband. What a despicable wife. What? Another mysterious accusation? I never committed an adultery. Did Hector really say that? My sweet son was crying and asking me for advice. He said he's thinking of divorcing you because you're having an affair. He doesn't even want to see you anymore. He let a useless wife like you to live in a high-rise, but you betrayed him. No wonder he's in shock. That's why I won't let you enter the house when you get back. Oh, well, that's fine. I'm not going back there. You're such a good girl. Are you going to elope with your boyfriend? What an irresponsible mother. Well, that's convenient for us, so you can do what you want. We'll get full custody of the kids, of course. You'll never see your beautiful children again. I'll educate them in the ways of the upper class and raise them to be respectable children. Esther, you always have such interesting things to say. You've got it all wrong and you're so proud of yourself. Unfortunately, the children will never go back to that house again. The only ones who will remain there are you and Hector. Huh? What on earth are you talking about? I'm in the process of cleaning up the new house where me and my children will live. I've told the kids where this house is. I guess it's about time they come home. We will start a new life here, so you and Hector can live in harmony without me and the kids. I know you're going to have a lot of trouble in the future, but good luck anyway. I don't get it. What do you mean that you've got yourself a new house? You are being deceived by your dearly beloved son, you know that? Hector is the one who was actually having an affair. Seriously? A kind and serious boy like Hector having an affair? He would never do such a thing. You're just trying to put the blame on my son, aren't you? Wow, I'm speechless. You love your son very much. You may find this hard to believe. I have the proof with me, so you can't get away with it. If you have the proof, show me then. It's a lie you made up anyway, isn't it? I'll show it to you if you want to see it. This is the proof that your son is having an affair. Before we moved into the high-rise, I knew something was wrong. I noticed that he often went out alone on his days off. He usually doesn't work overtime, since his workload isn't that much. But then, he told me that he wants to move to a high-rise for the future. I thought he was spending his time outside to do some research for the property. But I was wrong. I was cleaning Hector's room shortly after we moved in. I found a woman's jewelry that wasn't mine under my bed. So I took a sneak peek at Hector's cell phone and was convinced that he was having an affair. Hector brought his lover into the apartment we just moved into. Really? Even if that's true, what drove my son to the point of considering divorce is your fault because you are such a useless wife. That's why he decided to have an affair. You're getting carried away by saying you have the proof. You are the main cause Hector wants a divorce. A useless wife like you are not supposed to talk so proud like that. How dare you say that I'm useless? Since this is the last time I'm going to say what I want to say to you, I paid for that high-rise with all my money. Hector doesn't pay at all. Therefore, the ownership of the room is mine. Huh? Stop talking nonsense. Do you think you can afford that when you don't even have a proper job? You should think more carefully before you lie. You're getting carried away by saying you've moved, but perhaps you still miss the high-rise, don't you? You're just trying to steal it away from us by telling some random lies. I won't be fooled by that. On the contrary, Do you think someone who gets paid with a modest amount of salary can afford to pay for a high rise? What are you talking about? Hector is only 40 years old and he's been promoted to be the department manager. He's not just an ordinary office worker. He's an upper-class, super elite office worker. Hector hasn't been promoted. Not only is he still a section chief, but I heard that he's in danger of being demoted. What? That can't be true! I started my own company when my children enrolled at elementary school. After my company got off the ground, Hector gradually changed. At work, he seems to be handing over his work to his colleagues and doing nothing these days. Even when he was in danger of being demoted, he continued to slack off and had no sense of crisis at all. I guess he thinks that if he gets fired, he'll be fine because I'm there to support him. Although he is no longer doing housework, childcare, or even working, he is still a father. I was holding out the divorce for the sake of the children. What? Are you saying that my son is lying to me? That's right. Because you always say that you love your son so much. Hector just wants to look good in front of other people. So he said that he bought the high-rise with his own money anyway. Am I right? Yes. Hector said that he got promoted to be the department manager and that his salary will go up. Both you and your son really disgust me. Hector bought a high-rise with my money without paying a penny himself. He made up a story about my infidelity to kick me out so that he can get alimony from me and ownership of the high-rise. The fact that you offered to live together with us was a good chance for Hector because he can get rid of me without getting his own hands dirty. Truly, you and your son are foolish, but it's too late. I already hired a lawyer and I'm preparing for a trial. A trial? Yes, before Hector puts his plan into action. I'm glad that I caught the proof that he's having an affair. Since we already have all the evidence, Hector's plan is no longer possible to be done. Therefore, if you want to continue to live in that room, please discuss that with your son and buy it from me. I will sell it to you with the market price. I won't raise the price, but I won't give you any discount either. By the way, Hector seems to be paying a lot of money to his lover. I doubt he has much money saved up. He seems to have spent it all in anticipation of getting a lot of alimony from me. So instead of buying a high-rise, I doubt he can even afford to pay for a living next month. He seems to be contributing more than his own salary by using credit card. Wait a minute! I don't get it at all. So you're saying that I can't live in this high-rise anymore? After all the trouble I went through to get rid of you? If you can't buy it at the market price, I'll have to ask you to leave. I will sell it to someone who is worthy of living there, not someone who can't even pay the rent. Oh yeah, and I won't let you see your grandchildren at all from now on. What? Stop joking! The children will be sad if they don't see their grandmother. You can have a divorce, but it's irresponsible of you as a parent to make the children sad. They don't seem to miss you at all. Whenever they visited you, they said that you were speaking ill about me endlessly. You yelled at the store clerks whenever you went out with them. They have come to the point where they don't want to visit their grandmother anymore. Living with you for the past months has been very stressful for the kids. They were overjoyed when I told them that we were going to live in a different house. Oh no! But you'll let them see my son, right? He's their father. No, I won't let them see Hector either. It seems that the children were aware of his infidelity. They said they heard a stranger's voice coming from their father's room on the day they came home early from morning classes. When I told them about the separation, they told me that their father asked them to keep that as a secret. What kind of father would allow his children to have such a nasty secret? I can't believe he would bring an adulterer into the house where his children live. They are just kids. They'll forget all of that soon. It's just one time. How can they hate their own father just because of that? For kids, family troubles will stay in their minds. Even if it was just once, it's enough to make them not trust their father. I have a responsibility to protect my kids from people who can't even understand such things. I will not let you and your son have anything to do with my kids from now on. Oh, thank goodness that I didn't get lost. Well then, you'll be hearing from my lawyer for more details. Until then, enjoy your life in the high-rise for the time being. Goodbye. Wait a minute! Alice! Hey! Let's talk about it! I have nowhere to live if this house is gone. Oh, please come back. I'll apologize. I beg you. Please. Alice! And so the divorce was finalized. Of course, Hector didn't have enough money to pay for the rent at the high-rise. Both he and his mother were evicted from there. In addition, he had to pay alimony and child support to me. His already small income became even smaller, and his life became a living brick. My ex-husband, who despised his own family and contributed all of his income to the affair, begged to be allowed to live in his lover's house, but he was rejected without a second thought. Now they live in a small room in a very cheap, old, broken-down apartment with no bathroom and a shared toilet. Later, a plan to build a large commercial facility near the tower block was proposed, and the land's prices rose. I was relieved to be able to sell off the high-rise with just a little loss. I'm now living peacefully with my children in my new house.
Hey, Amy, did you finish your work?
Hey, Henry. You went there today, didn't you?
Yes, I went to the bank, but it didn't work out.
Oh, really?
I'm a business owner, right? I've only been in business for a few years, so they thought my income was unstable.
I see.
So the banker said that you might be a better candidate to borrow money.
Me?
Yeah, even if we both pay back the loan in the end, it might be quicker to get a loan that way.
Well, that might be true, since my income is more stable.
You want a house, right? And you can put a down payment on it now, right? I have a vision of the future.
A vision?
Yeah, I know it's a bit cliched, but we are going to get a white dog. And we're going to have a child. And I'm going to play catch in the yard with my child.
Our child? Future.
Of course, our child. What else is there but your future with me? Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'll go talk to the bank next time.
Thanks. I'll buy something for dinner tonight. And we'll go see that movie we've been wanting to watch.
I'll go get some drinks and then I'll be back home. I heard from the bank today. I got approved, and they want to talk about the next step.
Great. I think I'm going to get a new client this month.
I see. So you're busy then?
Yes, I am. So can I just put my name on the joint loan and then go home?
Okay. Thank you. Are you going to be home late again?
Yeah. I'm staying overnight at the office. I'll go directly to the bank tomorrow. Well, it's over. It's finally over.
Henry, what's over?
Repayment. The house loan.
What?
Today was the last day to pay off the loan.
Well...
So life with you is over.
What? I'm not following you here.
I'm talking about divorce.
What are you talking about? We paid off the mortgage and get a divorce?
That was a plan.
Plan?
Yeah, I told you about my dream. Well, I lied a little bit when I said it was with you. But I wanted a house. But a loan is still a loan, right?
Well...
I didn't want to go into debt, and I didn't want to lose my money.
What an excuse.
Anyway, we're going to get a divorce, so I'd like to submit divorce papers tomorrow.
I don't remember signing anything. Did you forge my signature?
You're going to sign it today.
There's no way I can sign it without any kind of discussion.
Don't worry. I'll put you in a situation where you have no choice but to sign it.
Forcing me to write? You've already said a lot of terrible things. What's worse?
I'm proud of you for paying off the loan in 15 years. You paid off the mortgage earlier than planned. You worked very hard.
About that?
I knew you'd come into a large sum of money on a regular basis. I'm glad I convinced you to pay off the mortgage.
You're glad? It's the money I inherited from my grandfather and parents.
Don't be so puffed up. I'm grateful to your grandfather and parents for leaving you money. You have no use for it now that I've made the mortgage payment. This house is mine, so get out now.
What do you mean it's yours? I paid for it. It was in joint ownership, right?
No, it wasn't. You're just the one who had to pay back. From now on, I'm living in here with another woman.
I knew you were cheating on me. I knew something was suspicious.
You thought I was in love with you? With that face? Don't make me laugh.
I knew you had a lot of other women before. I thought you chose me when we got married.
You're dreaming. You thought I chose you? Are you serious?
Because that's what marriage is all about, isn't it?
No. Think about who I am. I just married you to suck all the money out of you.
That's terrible.
Look in the mirror and see how ugly you are.
What about property division? If you've been unfaithful, you'll have to pay alimony too.
That's why I said don't ask for money based on your face.
My face has nothing to do with it.
It does. Only beautiful women and handsome men are allowed to want money.
What kind of logic is that?
Think about it. You gotta spend your last 15 years with a handsome man. Don't you think it was a good time?
You think I had a good time?
You felt superior by my side when we went out, didn't you? I took you to nice restaurants once in a while.
It was less than once a year. And I paid most of the living expenses because your business wasn't going well.
Of course you had to pay. You're lucky you married me, right? Thank you for marrying me.
That's really terrible.
I'll tell you what. Let's put the past aside and talk about the future. Sign a divorce paper saying you don't want a share of the property and you don't want alimony.
I don't want to. It's too miserable to be dumped like this and not even get any money.
You're making enough money to pay off the mortgage of the house, aren't you? Why don't you start earning again?
How do you think I've been trying so hard to balance work and family?
I don't care what you think. You're just a repayment machine. Well, you did a good job, I'll give you that.
I would never sign anything, not even divorce papers.
Well, then you're stuck in that room for the rest of your life.
What?
You're in the bedroom, right?
I'm a little under the weather. I was just lying down. Aren't you supposed to be at work?
I came all the way home to have you sign the divorce papers.
Are you home now?
Why don't you open the door?
It won't open.
I locked it from the outside.
You're kidding, right?
Even when you get hungry or when you need to go to the bathroom, you're stuck there. It's just like a real hill.
Please, let me out.
Why don't you kick it open? You know, I remember you wanted your room to be soundproof. Good luck.
I thought you wanted me out of here as soon as possible.
You'll have to sign for it before I kick you out, won't you? I know you'll give up soon because you're claustrophobic.
The minute you lock me in, I'm done. Please, just get me out of here.
So, you're going to sign it?
Okay, I'll do it. Just open the door.
No, I'll slide the papers in from the bottom of the door. You sign it and slide it back. I'll open it when I'm sure.
I'll write anything down. Just hurry up. I can't breathe.
Because you said you didn't want any stairs. I ended up having a one-story house. I really wanted to have a second floor.
I signed it.
Okay, I'll make sure it's legitimate.
Do whatever you want.
Don't take any of the furniture or appliances you bought. It's all mine.
Okay, I don't want anything. Open it.
No, I'll open it in half an hour. Until then, you need to reflect.
How am I supposed to be sorry?
What's that?
What?
Because of what you just said, plus 30 minutes.
Oh no! An hour?
That's right.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry, so get me out of this room. My name is Amy. I'm 38 years old. I got married when I was 23. My husband, a business partner, the type of guy everyone envied, asked me to marry him. I thought it was a scam or something. He treated me kindly and never asked me for big money while we were dating. He always came back to me, even when there were other women in his life. I decided to marry him even though I was worried about him. But after we got married, I had doubts about our life together. There were times when he was just nice to me. But other than that, I worked hard to maintain our life together. And yet, he threatened me like this, forced me to sign divorce papers, and I was thrown away like garbage. What was the point of the last 15 years? By the time we bought the house, my grandfather's inheritance came in, and a few years ago, my father's inheritance came in. I spent my grandfather's inheritance to pay off the mortgage as Henry advised. However, when it came to my father's inheritance, he told me to pay back earlier. I asked him why he was in such a hurry to pay it back when we could just pay it back slowly. He said that it would be safer for both of us to have a place to live for our future. He always said it was for our future. But I had a vague sense of what he was doing at the time. It seems that he brought in a mistress right after I left for work. I knew how long they had been together. He took all kinds of precautions and seems to think everything was fine. I'm sure there would be a reckoning, and that I would never forgive him for ruining my life. They could just enjoy it at best until I was ready.
Hey, where do you live now?
What? Are you interested in me?
I'm not interested in you. I'm interested in your money.
You haven't changed at all.
I took care of you for 15 years. I should get paid for it, right?
I took care of you, you know.
And stalking me and my girlfriend?
Why would I be stalking her? How much do you think you're worth?
No, I don't know what you do out of jealousy of my happiness.
You're aware of the terrible things you've done.
Huh? I didn't do anything terrible. I showed you the dream. It's your personality I didn't like. And my girlfriend is more psychologically damaged from you stalking around. So you should pay for that.
I didn't do anything.
You can go to the police if you want. Go to jail and pay $10,000. Take your pick.
You don't have any proof. I didn't do anything.
I have proof. There's definitely a stalker.
If you're going to go that far, fine.
I know. You still got a lot of money, don't you? Last time I saw you, you were coming out of the real estate office.
So?
That company doesn't rent out houses. They sell them. If you didn't have money, you wouldn't go there.
You didn't share the property, and you have your own bank account. Unlike me, you should have plenty of money since you didn't pay any bills.
My girl said she didn't want furniture and appliances that had your smell on them. I had to replace everything. That's why the money is gone.
That's your business. Did you get rid of my old furniture too?
It didn't bring me any money at all.
I would rather have them than sell them.
I don't have time for stupid chit-chat with you. Just transfer the money.
I can't right now.
Huh? Why not?
You could at least do me a favor for the last time. I finally want to get my life in order.
Well, You're going to use the money to set up a foundation for your life. And in the meantime, you're going to earn money to get the money ready, right? I'll wait as long as you give it to me, but sooner rather than later.
Well then, text me again.
Damn, that's why ugly and stupid people are so bad.
Hey, how are you doing? I don't know if you've noticed yet. I thought you were kind of smart, you know? Even though you're a woman chaser, but you're smart, and you have common sense, don't you?
What is it? Is it about money?
But if you're a woman chaser, you must be sloppy with money too. You should check your mail every day.
What are you talking about? You're not worth a damn, except when you talk about giving me money. Why don't you go make some money while you're at it?
You're the one who's got to stop this. There's absolutely no reason why I should give you money. Go check the mail. There's something in the mail that has something to do with your happiness.
Huh? Hold on. What is this?
A demand letter.
What? What's it for?
The house you live in.
What is this amount of money? Payment? I don't have this kind of money.
Then we'll foreclose on the house.
Huh?
You've been behind on your loan for several months, so it's time for you to get out.
What? What do you mean?
Do you know the balance of the loan?
There's no balance. You paid off the whole thing.
We've had the loan for 3 years since I bought the place. I paid $1,100 each month, but that's it.
Huh? That's a lie, right?
So, you have a good amount of loan balance left.
Hey, quit joking. I did the math, okay?
Well, that's the reality. Please do your best to pay it. It was in our joint name, so it looks like I could have easily made it mine. But the loan will come with it, of course.
Don't be ridiculous. I divorced you because I thought the mortgage was over. You tricked me.
I didn't trick you. It was a selfish mistake. And you divorced me on your own, didn't you?
What's going to happen to me now?
Go through your mail. Did you get the notice of forfeiture of interest?
Well, yes.
That means you have to pay it back in one lump sum.
Huh?
It means that you no longer have the right to pay the mortgage in installments. Do you understand? Can you pay the balance in one lump sum?
Of course not.
You've been spending money like it grows in a tree. Have you received a notice of subrogation?
There is no such thing.
I think it's probably on its way. When you receive it, it means that the creditor will change from the bank to the debt collector. You will have to pay them back from now on.
What?
Your sensitive girlfriend can't stand being in that house, can she? You can't pay them, can you? Of course you can't. That's why people put their houses up for auction.
I have to sell it?
If you want to live there, pay for it, but in one lump sum.
I can't. Why did this happen?
We bought the house together, so I was obligated to pay half of it.
Seriously? Then pay up quickly. You're the woman with money.
But you know what? Someone forced me to sign a divorce paper, right? A document that says there will be no division of property.
What?
I heard that the loan is also subject to property division. Thank God.
That piece of paper is invalid.
Didn't you make sure it was legitimate? It can't be undone now.
Seriously?
Well, I wanted alimony, but at most, I could only get $20,000. Considering the loan, it was better to waive the property division in alimony. I was right.
So you were right.
It was really painful to be locked in, though. But I've been able to use that anger to get me this far.
What do you mean?
I quit the company and started my own business.
You're a business owner now?
I wanted to do something with my father's legacy, so I opened a wine bar, my father's favorite.
Is it profitable?
Thankfully, it's a big success. I've been posting on social media that I've been going out there and buying stuff, and it's been great.
Give me the money.
Why the hell would I do that?
You said you'd sort out the money and give it to me.
I said, wait a little bit. I never said I'd pay you.
Huh? You did something that people don't like, so it's normal to apologize, right?
There's no reason to accuse me of stalking her.
Huh?
Sure, I've been looking into you guys, but the stalker you're talking about isn't me. Someone else was looking into you guys as well.
Huh? If not you, then who?
Her ex-fiancé. You two were very much alike. He tracked down the place to sue her for marriage fraud.
Excuse me?
Why don't you just give up? You lose the house and probably her as well. She just went out with two people at the same time and chose you with a big house.
She's not that kind of woman. She's more about love than money.
Bullshit. How could you think that she's not after money when you are? Oh yeah, and I had to get alimony too, so I had to look into it.
You signed a waiver of alimony.
That was between you and me. Her name was not in writing.
She doesn't have any money. She's a healthy woman who takes care of the house during the day and supports me.
You don't know anything.
Don't know what?
She's been scamming people she met on social media.
Huh?
She said she'd meet them in person after getting to know them on social networking sites. It's a vicious way of sucking as much money as possible. My mother is sick and I can't pay my phone bill, so I won't be able to contact you. And then, she takes money from them.
What?
She keeps lying to everyone. She makes herself look vulnerable and even flirt with the idea of marriage. She made a lot of money for sure.
How do you know all that?
A customer at the bar was complaining that he was cheated. He showed me the pictures of her. I was surprised to see that she looked exactly like your girlfriend. Then, one of the other customers told me that it's a scam. That's all the rage among young people these days.
If she can make that much money, she'll pay back the loan, right?
I don't think so. I'm going to report her to the tax office.
Huh?
She definitely doesn't pay taxes. She'll lose more than half of her money in taxes.
You know, how much more do you have to go through to be on my way?
Oh, it's okay. I'm done. Bye.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, I'm done.
You have nothing more to say?
No.
Wait a minute. I still have something to say.
I'm blocking you. Thank you for your time. I wasn't sure if it would work out, but I'm glad it turned out the way I wanted. We talked about the mortgage on the house, and she still didn't pay it. The ex-fiancé also asked for alimony, and she ran out of money too. They settled at court instead of going to the police. They were both dirty with money and never seemed to come to the conclusion that they would support each other. As a result, they auctioned off the house and moved out. The document I was forced to sign was originally written by me. It is invalid because I was forced to sign it. However, I left it as it was because it was convenient for me. It was my fault too for thinking that I could buy a house and have a happy life, knowing he was after another woman. From now on, I'm going to trust my instincts and take care of the places where I can smile. Henry was only trying to make it look like he was doing well at work after all. I guess the blame for his past behavior is now being spread around. He has lost the company's trust and is no longer working and has no income. According to my sister-in-law, who had been a good friend of mine as a wife in the same position, told me he came for help. She let him stay at her place, but soon realized how he looks down on women. He was kicked out of her place too. Now I'm enjoying working at the bar with many good customers. I'm having a good time being my true self. I want to live my life for myself, not for someone else anymore.
Sorry for the sudden message. Are you Dahlia? I'm Samantha, Henry's sister. Nice to meet you. Hi! Nice to meet you. I'm Dahlia. I'm surprised. Did you get my number from Henry? Yes. I was hoping to contact you directly if possible. Again, sorry for texting out of the blue. I just want to apologize for not being able to make it to the pre-wedding family meeting today. Never mind about that. You were working, weren't you? It couldn't be helped. The meeting went without a hitch, so please don't worry. My parents won't get a bad image of you just because you weren't at a meeting. It was a sudden matter, and I'm sorry that I had to make such a difficult request to your parents too. Please don't worry about it. After all, it's a shotgun marriage. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Congratulations again. I wish you happiness. Thank you. That's very kind of you. As for the pregnancy, I will discuss it with Henry, and we decided to keep it as a secret for a while. That must be tough with the wedding celebration coming up. I know you must be busy with everything, so please don't overdo it. Your health is the top priority. You're right. It's a lot of work. I knew it would be, but I'll turn 29 this year, so I really wanted to get married within this year. You're the same age as my younger brother. Maybe it's because I've only seen your picture, but I thought you were much younger. Thank you! Everyone says that I look younger than my age. Maybe it's because I have a baby face. But I'm surprisingly a reliable person. Henry seems to think I'm unreliable. You're going to have a nephew or niece. Please look forward to it. Please take good care of the baby and me too. Of course. I'm finally going to be an aunt. I will help you in any way I can, so just let me know. Thank you very much. I'm afraid you won't be able to give birth anymore. That's why my child will be the only grandchild for your parents. So I'm sure all of them will adore the baby, and I'm grateful for that. Well, you're right. I'm already over 40 years old, so many things are difficult now. I'd like to take care of your child since I'm the aunt. Thank you. I heard that you are a career woman. I envy you a lot. You graduated from high school and changed jobs a lot, but somehow you have got the trust of your peers. Henry told me that you are working hard in leading your team. Did my brother tell you about that? I'm not working for a big company now, but I'm doing my best. We don't have enough employees to cover the workload, so I often have to travel from place to place for work. I find the job is very rewarding anyway. I'll make sure I can attend your wedding. Seems that you're a hard-working woman, but if you're busy, there's no need to push yourself. Henry and I will be discussing about the wedding from now on. Even if you can't attend, we'll manage somehow. It's my younger brother's wedding, so I want to be there since I'm his sister. I'll be happy to attend. I think my first meeting with you will be on the wedding day. Well then, please give my best wishes to your parents. Sure thing! See ya! I heard that there was a meeting at a certain restaurant for my brother's wedding. For some reason, I was also invited, but I was away from New York on business and could not attend the meeting. I wanted to at least say a word of apology, so I asked my brother to give me Dahlia's contact information and contacted her. To be honest, Dahlia isn't the type of person I want to get along with. Hello, Samantha.
I'm sorry to bother you at work. I just wanted to let you know about something important. Hello, Dahlia. I heard that you're busy preparing for the wedding. Are you all right? Please don't push yourself too hard. Thank you for your concern. I'm totally in good health. I'm going to a bridal aesthetic salon right now so that I can wear my wedding dress as beautifully as possible. My skin is smooth and I can feel that I'm in my best condition now. A bride has to look beautiful at her wedding. Taking care of your skin is important, but please don't forget about your baby. Yes, you're right. Anyway, everything's going to be fine. The baby is supporting me and I'm sure of that. What a sweet baby. By the way, you said that you were going to tell me something important, right? Yes, actually, there's been a change of venue for the wedding. That's why I wanted to let you know about that. Are you sure that you need to change the venue? The wedding is coming up soon, isn't it? I didn't know if that's even possible. It's a sudden change, so we're contacting the people we've invited in order. Lucky us that only the venue has changed, not the wedding day or some other complicated things. I know it sounds stupid, but it seems the venue was double booked. It was an emergency, so we had no choice. Seriously? That must be tough. Are you all right? Is there anything I can do to help you? I'm fine. Everyone has been informed about the venue change. I'm sorry it took me so long to inform you. Nothing has changed except the venue. No worries. Only the venue has changed anyway. It's a wedding between my brother and the person who will be my sister-in-law. I'm really looking forward to it. After all, it's the first time for me to attend the wedding of a family member. Is this your first time attending a wedding? At your age? I think it's strange that you've never been invited to anyone's wedding. Well, I've been invited to wedding parties of friends and colleagues, of course, but this is the first time for me to attend a family's wedding. Oh, I see. I was surprised when I heard that you've never attended a wedding before. I thought your friends were all the same type with you. What do you mean by that? If they started working right after they graduated from high school, I'm sure that their salary is not that high, and it's not good to expect too much. It's best to be happy with what you can afford. How rude of you. Please don't talk like that. Most of my friends are living a happy life with their family. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event, so everyone did the best they could. That's right. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event, so Henry did his best. We'll get married at the hotel of my dream, wearing the beautiful dress I adore, and have the makeup artist I admire to get me prepared. Isn't it amazing? It's what every girl dreamed when they were little. Yes, I know. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, isn't it? A wonderful moment in life. And it should have cost a lot of money. But thanks to Henry's connections, we were able to get it for a very reasonable price. I'm glad that I've chosen Henry as my husband. I'm sure that our wedding will be more unforgettable than anyone else's. I'm so excited. I can see how excited you are. There were a lot of people who wanted to come, but we were very selective about who we invited. The photographer is also a professional, so it would be a pity to invite too many unattractive people. When the wedding photo album is finished, I will give you a copy as a commemorative gift. You are my sister-in-law after all. Thank you. That's very nice of you. I look forward to receiving it. I'm sorry for troubling you, but can you send me the exact venue and directions, since it's different from the one written on the invitation? No problem. Well then, have a nice day.
Although I think Dahlia is a bit rude to me during our last conversation, I could tell that she's really looking forward to the wedding. For my brother's sake, I tried not to be upset or try to pick a fight with her until the wedding was over. Dahlia, I'm sorry for disturbing you. May I have a moment? What is it? It's a day before my wedding, so I'm very busy. Please make it quick. I'm sorry. I'll make it quick. The venue for the ceremony has been changed, right? That's correct. I checked with the new venue, but they said they haven't been notified of the change. Could you explain to me what's happening? The venue has been changed, but only for you. Huh? Sorry, I don't think I understand what you're trying to say. I've already made some arrangements, so I don't want any more changes. Where do you want me to go on your wedding day? I told you that we wanted to have a wonderful wedding and that we had carefully selected the guests. Yes, you told me that. Are you telling me that you don't want me to come? I'm glad that you understood at last. If possible, it would have been better if you didn't know about it until after the wedding. After a rigorous screening process, it seems that you were not selected. I'm sorry about that. It's my own brother's wedding. I believe that there's no such thing as screening process. It's not job hunting or lottery anyway. You are old, single, and a high school graduate, right? It's embarrassing to have such a person as a relative. I don't want to introduce you to any of my relatives or friends. That's why I didn't want you to attend. Please understand my feelings too. Even Henry said that it would be fine. Did Henry say that? Are you sure? He said he doesn't care if you will attend or not. He also said that I could do whatever I wanted because I'm the star of my wedding. So I did. Henry is a very kind man, isn't he? I can't believe it. The plan was to laugh at your tardiness and tell everyone that you overslept at your brother's wedding. I was planning to cut ties with you too. But now I don't care anymore. No matter where the venue is, I don't have a seat for you in the first place, so please don't come. It would be embarrassing if everyone saw you. I don't want to be in the group photo with a high school graduate like you. I see. Are you sure you don't want me to go? Yes, of course. There's no need for you to be there in the first place. You're just an incompetent high school graduate. By not having you come, my wedding will be perfect. Who knows that an elderly single woman who's jealous of my happiness may harm me? I don't want you to ruin my precious wedding. I'm even starting to get a headache by talking to a silly woman like you. Anyway, did you know that I'm the person who designed the wedding dress you're going to wear tomorrow? Huh? Are you kidding me? What are you talking about? My dress was designed by a famous New York brand, and it's really popular on Instagram right now. Are you out of your mind? Stop talking nonsense. Thank you for your compliment. It was a new dress from that famous brand. It's quite a deal for the price. My brother insisted on having a wedding even though he didn't have the money. I got permission to use the hotel and the dress for the promotion of a magazine, and also the video for promoting the new dress, but it's messed up now, so I don't care anymore. Are you serious? Are you telling me that single lonely woman with a high school diploma who keeps changing jobs is the designer of that wedding dress? I don't get it. You're just jealous of my marriage. That's why you've been creating your own imagination. That's impossible. It's true that I graduated from high school and got a job at an apparel company. But fortunately, it was a big company,
So I saved up money while working, then studied hard, and got some recognition at the company. So I changed my job, and here I am today. Nowadays, you can advertise all over the world through social media, so even a newcomer like me can work as a designer. I guess it's all about talent, isn't it?
Henry never told me about that. Please stop lying.
That vain, stupid brother of mine just wanted to take all the credit. When he told his colleagues that he was getting married at that famous hotel, he said that it felt good to have them say how great it was. I was surprised at how childish his thinking was.
I didn't know about that. I don't even know your profession. Also, I don't even know that you designed the dress. I don't know anything about those things, so it's not my fault.
You're 29 years old, so you can't just say you didn't know or hear about it. That kind of common sense doesn't work. First of all, whether you knew or not, it doesn't change the fact that you tried to exclude me from the wedding. Me and all the staff of my company will not participate in your wedding.
Not even the flowers designer, the makeup artist, the photographer? That will definitely ruin everything.
Well, that's the way it's going to be. You can use the flowers anyway since I've made the arrangements, but you must pay for that at the regular rate. If we can't use any of the photos or videos from your wedding, there's no point in us helping you. It's not that expensive, just for the church ceremony and reception. I think it's about the same rate as the most luxurious hotel in town. I know it's a lot to ask for a marriage loan, but good luck anyway.
I'll sue you for breach of contract.
Go ahead. I saved all of your messages, including the one you sent me about the change of venue. I never signed any contract with you or my brother in the first place. I was doing all of that because I care for my brother.
Oh no! I'm in trouble! I invited all of my friends and colleagues. They are coming to see how beautiful I am in my wedding dress. What am I supposed to do now?
That's your own fault. I didn't do anything wrong. Why don't you discuss with my brother and solve the problem together? You're just as vain as he is.
Since I'll be wearing a very popular wedding dress and have a fabulous makeup artist to get me prepared, I was bragging about those to my friends and relatives. I told everyone. I'm sure they are looking forward to it. I can't just rent the lame wedding dress from the hotel as a substitute.
No accessories, no trinkets, no hair, no makeup, no nails. Just a normal, lonely bride. I hope you can find a cheap rental dress that you can rent right away tomorrow. Good luck for that. Oh, you know what? My brother doesn't have any money. He's the type of guy who spends all his money just to look good in front of others.
We can take care of the money. We have invited a lot of friends and also relatives, so there's nothing to worry about.
If it was an ordinary wedding, you could have made it work. You said you've always wanted to have a wedding and that it would be a once-in-a-lifetime event, so you added a lot of options. You know the average rate for a wedding at that famous hotel, don't you? I'm sure it's going to be extremely expensive.
What? How am I going to pay for all of those?
I don't know. It depends on how you and Henry deal with that. But to be honest, it's nearly impossible. When it comes to money, people are very serious. They won't lend money to others easily.
Oh, I wonder if your parents would give us some amount of money to pay. I'm sure they could do something, right?
Excuse me? Are you trying to ask my parents to just give their money to you and Henry? You are so brazen.
Well, I'm their adorable daughter-in-law, and they are going to have a grandchild soon. If I tell them I need the money to give birth to a healthy baby, they'll give me, won't they? It's their first grandchild. I'm sure they're looking forward to it.
What are you talking about? First grandchild? For your information, I have a child of my own.
What? But you are single, right?
How can you have a child? Please stop telling me a blatant lie.
My husband passed away.
What? No one told me about that. I don't have time for such jokes.
You should complain to Henry. He's probably ashamed of having a widow as his older sister for whatever reason. Henry is my younger brother, and for me, he's cute in his own stupid way, but not anymore. I've had enough of him. I'm going to cut ties with him.
Please don't do that. You should let me wear the dress. Also, give me some money. You have a lot of money, right?
How dare you ask me for money? What a selfish and ungrateful woman you are. Anyway, I heard from one of our employees who did the fitting. It seems that you haven't gained any weight.
That's because I went on a diet to fit into that dress.
I'm not talking about diet. You're pregnant, aren't you? Is it possible that your belly hasn't grown at all in the past few months? I know there are some people who don't have a noticeable type of belly, but I wonder if it's possible for a pregnant woman to have a tightened abdomen muscles.
That's because the baby is cooperating with me. Moms with a high sense of beauty like me don't have big bellies, you know.
What a stupid thing to say. You don't have morning sickness. You went to a spa and sometimes have a bachelorette party with your friends where you drank alcohol. You are a very healthy pregnant woman, aren't you? If you're already pregnant when you met my family members, you must be 6 to 7 months pregnant now, right? That's impossible.
I love Henry, and Henry loves me too. It was just a little imaginary baby to encourage Henry to propose, since I've been telling him that I want to get married before I turn 30. I didn't do anything wrong. We just need to have a baby after we get married, right? What's the problem?
I heard that you and Henry have been dating less than a year. I thought it was a very speedy marriage. Is this some sort of a pregnancy scam? What a scary girl.
What do you mean by scam? I told you that we are going to have a baby after we get married.
Well, Henry will decide about that. Anyway, I'll let him know about this. Don't get divorced until you both pay off the marriage loan.
I just quit my job.
Oh, that's terrible. Okay then, Dahlia. I think you're a cute little sister-in-law.
Wait! Give me back my best wedding!
You ruined it yourself, didn't you? I can't do it anymore, even if you got down on your knees and apologized to me. Anyway, the wedding itself went ahead because if we canceled the wedding, we would have to pay 100% of the cancellation fee. Later, Dahlia showed me a picture she took with her cell phone. She was in a dress that didn't fit her size, and there was no changing dress available. The groom was in his own suit. Isn't that hilarious? The bride and groom were in a bad mood and had a big fight during the wedding. Moreover, the whole family found out that Dahlia lied about her pregnancy. It was a wedding full of highlights. The bride and groom must have had a rough time, but I'm sure the guests who were forced to attend such a wedding must have had a rough time as well. As for me, I asked my daughter, who is now in junior high school, to wear the new dress on behalf of Dahlia. Of course, I hid her face when I took her pictures. I was so busy with the preparation of promoting my new dress that I have no time to deal with my brother and his wife. Scarlett, I need to talk to you for a moment. Is now a good time? Sure, Victoria. What's going on? I've noticed that the house hasn't been cleaned properly lately, especially the living room. It's been feeling dusty. Really? I clean every day, but what specifically is bothering you? For example, behind the sofa, or on top of the shelves. I'd appreciate it if you could pay attention to those areas too. Okay, understood. Also, about the meals you prepare, can't you be a little more creative? I don't want to feel embarrassed when my friends come over.
I see. What kind of dishes would you prefer?
You should figure that out yourselves. I'm not home all day, you know.
Okay, I'll try making a variety of dishes.
And it seems like Henry has been so busy with work that the chores are being neglected. But you could help out more, right?
That's true, but I also have a job, so I'm doing my best with what I can.
That's not good enough. You should be spending more time with your family and not just focusing on work.
I understand. I'll try to manage my time better.
And when your parents visited the other day, they seemed a bit rude.
What? Did my parents do something inappropriate?
Not exactly, but I'd appreciate it if they could be a little bit more courteous.
I see. I'll make sure to let them know.
Are you really thinking about this household?
Of course I am.
It's not enough to only feel that way.
What?
I need you to take this more seriously, or it's going to be a problem for me.
Okay, I'll try harder.
Please do. And one more thing.
Yes, what is it?
You mentioned you had plans to go out with friends this weekend, but I need you to cancel them.
Well, that's going to be a bit difficult. I've already made plans.
You should cancel them for the sake of the family. You can make plans with friends anytime.
I'll think about it.
You should really change your attitude.
My attitude?
Yes. You need to be more humble and listen to what I'm saying.
All right.
If you put in more effort, it would make things easier for me. You're getting a bit cheeky, Scarlett. Could you respond quickly?
Victoria, what is it?
I have some good news for you. You'll be leaving this house.
What? Wait a minute, Victoria. What are you suddenly talking about? Did I do something wrong?
I know everything. You're just after my husband's inheritance, aren't you?
Inheritance? You think I'm after my father-in-law's inheritance?
That's why you're so eager to take care of him, right? Trying to manipulate my husband and snatch away the inheritance? You're nothing but a scammer.
What are you even talking about? I'm well aware that I don't have any inheritance rights, and I haven't heard anything about a will that would leave anything to me.
If you were a scammer, forging something like that would be easy for you. You're good at drawing on the computer, aren't you? With those skills, forging documents should be a piece of cake.
Drawing on the computer and forging documents are completely different skills. Can you please explain how you came to such a conclusion? This is so sudden. I don't understand at all.
The inheritance from my husband is all mine.
Wait, why are we even talking about this now? This is ridiculous.
I'm not giving you anything.
Answer my question. This makes no sense. Henry, do you have a moment?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm really sorry for the sudden notice, but I'm thinking of going back to my parents' house for a while. Actually, I'm already on the bus.
What? What's going on? This is too sudden. Why are you going back home? Did something happen?
Well, your mom started saying some strange things, and we couldn't resolve it, so I decided to take a break.
Wait, so what exactly happened? Is Mom off on some weird delusion again?
I think that's probably it. I have no idea what triggered all of this, but it seems like she's acting on some sudden impulse. I'll send you a screenshot of our WhatsApp conversation so you can understand what's going on.
Got it. Send me the screenshot and I'll check it out right away.
Also, I'm worried about how you're going to take care of your dad.
It'll be fine. I can switch to remote work if I need to, so we'll manage. Dad isn't completely helpless either, so we can take it step by step. I know it's a tough situation, but since you're going back to your parents' place, try to take it easy for a bit. It might be a good chance to clear your head.
Thanks. It really helps to hear you say that, Henry. I'll leave everything to you then.
Take care on your way back. If anything comes up, just let me know anytime. Scarlett, did you make it to your parents' house safely?
Yeah. Sorry for not getting in touch sooner. It's been pretty hectic.
No worries. Don't stress about it. By the way, I saw the screenshot. What is this? Why is the inheritance coming up all of a sudden?
Exactly. I have no idea why this is happening either.
Just so you know though, when I got home from work, Mom was in a great mood and had made a feast.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, can I show Dad the screenshot from WhatsApp?
I don't mind, but are you sure about this?
I wouldn't say it's ideal, but there's a reason I should show it to him.
Really?
If Dad gives the okay, I'll be able to explain things more to you. This might turn into an even bigger mess than we think.
I see. But if it's necessary, I trust your judgment.
Thanks. Scarlett, life without you is so much more pleasant, isn't it? Just knowing you are not here makes me feel lighter. It's been a long time since I felt this refreshed. You don't need to come back, seriously.
Victoria, is now a good time to talk?
Of course, but what do you need? Just so you know, I'm not planning to let you back into this house.
I still don't understand what's going on, and I can't seem to make sense of what you're saying. I went back to my parents' house because it was clear that you weren't being rational, so I thought it best to take a break.
How rude! I'm always calm, and I'm calm enough to recognize when a daughter-in-law is up to no good.
That assumption is completely wrong. I haven't done anything wrong, and it's troubling to be suspected like this, but I don't think talking to you in this state will get us anywhere. So I'm planning to stay at my parents' house a little longer.
I really don't mind if you don't come back at all, you know.
Well, my belongings are still at the house, so I'll have to come by at least once. But for now, I'll leave it at that.
Fine. Do whatever you want. But even if you do come back, you won't be allowed in without my permission.
Henry, I just got a message from your mom on WhatsApp, and she's saying the same kind of things again. It's hopeless. I just can't get through to her.
I see. So Mom's still the same, huh?
How are things on your end? What is your dad saying?
Yeah, about that, I was actually about to tell you. We've got some good connections, and we managed to finalize things just in time. It seems like the formalities are already underway, so we're in a better place now.
I see. I'm glad to hear that. I'm feeling a bit more relieved now.
They're planning to start moving things forward early next month, so we should prepare accordingly. We need to be ready to respond quickly if anything comes up.
Got it. I'll start preparing with that in mind. Let me know if there's anything else we need to do.
Yeah, thanks. Let's work together and get through this. It's going to be tough, but we'll make it through together.
Of course. As long as I'm with you, I feel like we can get through anything. Thank you.
Hey, no one told me about this. I said you're not allowed to enter this house without my permission. Did you get my approval? Why are you back here?
I informed you ahead of time that I was coming to collect my belongings. I'm just here as we agreed.
That's just an excuse. You're planning to steal something valuable from this house, aren't you? I won't let that happen. I'm keeping an eye on you.
Feel free to watch me. I have nothing to hide. But since we're in the same house, is there really a need to talk over WhatsApp? Wouldn't it be quicker to discuss this in person?
I don't want to get close to you. Who knows what you might do? If someone like you did something to me, it would be a disaster.
I see. Are you aware that everything you're saying is completely irrational? I'm just here to pick up my things.
Just hurry up and get out. I don't want a daughter-in-law who's after my husband's inheritance living in this house. My poor son, having married such a con artist, you must have tricked him. I don't want anything to do with a scammer, so get divorced and leave.
I've practically already left, and we've already divorced a while ago.
What? Is that true?
That's why I'm here to pick up my things. I'll be done packing soon, so can we end this WhatsApp conversation? I'll leave the house key in the mailbox when I leave. Is that okay with you?
Oh, well, in that case, fine. You've finally given up. Never step through that door again. Never come back.
Understood. Well then, I'll take my leave. Goodbye.
Scarlett, I don't understand this. What is going on here? You know, don't you? Tell me. How long are you going to ignore me? Scarlett, what on earth is this?
What's going on? I don't know what you're talking about, so please explain things in order.
My husband left the divorce papers and walked out. Can you believe that? And then Henry left right after him. I can't take this. It's all because you've been deceiving them, isn't it? This is all your fault. Give them back to me. Why did this happen?
Can I ask you one thing? Where did you get that idea?
What?
The idea that I'm after your husband's inheritance. Where did you even get that information?
Huh? You should know better than anyone. Your actions are proof enough.
My actions?
Your parents' bakery went under, and now they're buried in debt, right? That's why you're after my husband's inheritance.
Excuse me? That's completely untrue.
You're trying to steal my husband's inheritance to pay off that debt. I know everything.
Our bakery is still doing well, actually. What makes you say something like that?
Huh? But when I passed by the shop the other day, it was a drugstore. I thought it had closed down.
About that, we just relocated the shop. The old place was too small, so we moved to a new location.
Relocated? Nobody told me that.
We started feeling that the store was too small for the number of customers we were getting. So we moved about 30 yards from the original location to a larger space. I thought I mentioned this before. I'm pretty sure I did.
What? I had no idea.
And if the shop were in trouble, I would have reported it first thing. Besides, your husband is still in good health except for his leg issues. Talking about inheritance is really jumping to conclusions, don't you think? It's not something I've ever considered.
But I couldn't help but suspect you were lying.
That kind of thinking is exactly why your husband asked for a divorce. It's your attitude that caused this.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right. That's what he told me. But why Henry?
Henry came to me, but your husband didn't. They've both chosen their own paths now.
What? What do you mean? Henry is with you? But you two got divorced, didn't you? Why are you together?
We tied the knot again a little while back. Henry needed to take care of the paperwork to take my last name.
Why would he go through the trouble of doing that?
Henry decided on his own to take my last name. He also wanted to reaffirm our relationship.
What? I can't believe this.
From here, Henry would like to speak with you, so excuse me. How could this happen?
Mom, it's me.
Henry, is it really you, Henry? Am I being tricked?
It's really me, I swear. First of all, Dad decided to go into a facility on his own. It has nothing to do with you. It was his decision.
A facility? What do you mean by that? Did Scarlett have something on him? Did she force him into the facility? Is that what happened?
Of course not.
Scarlett must be pulling the strings behind the scenes. That's why you, Henry, accepted the humiliation of taking your wife's last name, right?
Here we go again. Mom, you really haven't changed.
What? What do you mean?
I'm the one who decided to take Scarlett's last name. She didn't force me to do anything.
Why? Why would you do something like that?
Because I'm tired of being your son. Every time something happens, you let your imagination run wild, create a whole story in your head, and accuse completely innocent people of being criminals or worse. I'm really fed up with this cycle. How many times has this happened now?
What?
This time, you've gone so far as to accuse my wife of something so serious that she was practically forced out of the house. Calling her a scammer. And then there's Dad, talking about his inheritance when he's still healthy, making such ominous assumptions.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
I can't take it anymore. I'm done.
Henry, wait.
I can't forgive you for this, even more than all the times before, so I'm cutting ties.
No, don't say you're cutting ties.
I think you now understand why Dad wants a divorce.
What? No.
I'm leaving the rest to our lawyer.
You even got a lawyer involved?
Since, no matter what I say, you'll twist it to fit your own story and make someone else the villain, I've decided to leave it to a professional.
This can't be happening. I can't believe this.
So, goodbye.
Henry, wait! Scarlett, I apologize for everything I've done to you. I'm sorry. So please, lend me $50,000. I'm going to find a lawyer just as good as my husband's and hire them. If I pay enough, they'll surely convince my husband not to go through with a divorce. That's why I need $50,000. Since your parents' bakery is doing well, you must have some money, right? I'll pay you back with my husband's inheritance when it eventually comes. Here we go again with the delusions. Yeah, I'm done with this. Do you really think I'd ever take your side? Stop interfering in our lives any further. Your behavior has already shown us everything we need to know. Don't involve yourself with us anymore. Goodbye. After that, Victoria's delusions worsened even more. Her distrust and obsession with the family intensified, leading to increased conflicts with those around her. She was forced to live alone, and she became consumed by the delusion that someone was trying to deceive her every day, isolating herself even further. One day, she got into a big argument with the neighbors. She became angry at the noise from children playing and tried to chase them away. The situation escalated to the point where the police had to intervene, and ultimately, she was forcibly hospitalized due to mental health issues. Unable to admit her mistakes, she ended up living a lonely life. As for us, we are now free from her pressure and enjoying peaceful, happy days. Henry has overcome the break with his mother and is doing well. We visit my father-in-law regularly, and it's reassuring to see that he has made new friends and is enjoying his time there.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!